At the time of recording, the last installment in Grian's life series was 6 months ago. Clearly, this means that we're due for another new series. However, what will the twist be this time? I'm Xenon, and here are my 5 ideas for what the next Third Life series will be. And if any of these ideas happen to be featured in the next installment, just remember that you saw them here first. Idea number 1. Third Life Teams. For those who don't know, in the 6th season of Hermitcraft, Grian started a prank war, which later evolved into a server-wide civil war. One specific part of this was that each side of the war had a set amount of lives, and if any one person on their team died, they lost a life from their team total. I was thinking that this could be adapted to a new Third Life season, and that there are 2 teams with players randomly assigned to them. Each team could have a certain amount of lives, and if you die, you get revived, so long as your team still has lives in its total. Now, here's the catch. Once your team runs out of lives, you can no longer respawn if you die. This means that essentially everyone on your team is now in hardcore. If you die now, you'll be put in spectator mode. Finally, since you can't really become a red life here, each team can begin to kill the other team if they've lost at least 3 lives. Idea 2. Superpowers. This one's pretty simple. Every player has a hidden superpower, but you can only find out and use your superpower once you are a red life. I can see this one getting really funny depending on who gets certain superpowers, and I can also see the fans having a lot of fun with drawing the members using their powers. Aside from that though, this would work just like regular Third Life. Idea 3. Third Life in Flight. Due to Grian priding himself in his elytra skills, I figured that an elytra-based Third Life would be perfect. Everyone would spawn in with elytra wings. You would still be able to wear chest armor, and you wouldn't need to repair your wings. However, when you take damage, there's a short cooldown before you can fly, meaning you can shoot people out of the sky, or prevent them from flying away. Just like my last idea, I can also see the fans having tons of fun with this one. Aside from the elytra, it would function like regular Third Life. I could even make this one, so like, Grian, message me if you want this to be like the next Third Life, I can do this. Idea 4. Dodgeball with death. Here's an idea that's pretty complicated, but I honestly believe that this or something similar will be featured in a new life series. In school, I would occasionally play a dodgeball game, where if you hit someone, they're out, but if you get hit, everybody you've hit are now back in, and naturally you're out. How I see this working in Third Life is that if you get killed by another player, you go into spectator mode. If you have lives left, you get revived once the person who killed you dies either to another player or the environment. In this one, I would say that you can kill on any life, not just red, to heighten the chaos. Idea 5. Ultimate Chaos. This one would require a lot more effort on Grian's part. My idea here is that it would just be like last life, except instead of a boogeyman, each session a new twist is introduced. The twists could be anything, from the world flooding, to more mob spawns, to random food becoming poisonous and players needing to figure out which foods are safe. Now, these twists can't be too deadly, since the series has to last more than 1 episode, meaning that either Grian or a team of his would have to test the twists beforehand. And to end off, unless a twist changes it, you would still only be able to kill as a red life. In conclusion, those were my 5 ideas for the next installment in the Third Life series. Comment below if you have name ideas or your own Third Life twists. And if you're someone who wants to make a Third Life series, Grian, feel free to use any of the ideas in this video.